Hello friends. Today we will see what are carburetors. We will learn about what are the functions of carburetor, what are the requirements of the carburetor. Then we will see the working principle of a simple carburetor. As we have seen earlier, that in a fuel system, the fuel is coming from our fuel tank. From the fuel tank, we have a filter. From after the oil filter, we have a fuel pump. Okay, so from the fuel pump, we are getting the pressurized fuel, and from the air cleaner side, we are getting the air. So the air from the air cleaner and the fuel from the carburetor, it is mixed inside the carburetor to produce, to form a combustible air fuel mixture. Okay, by mixing the proper amount of fuel with air before admission to the engine cylinder, this process is called as carburation. What is carburation? The mixing of proper amount of air and fuel before entering into the engine cylinder is called as carburation, and the device used to do this process, to do this job, is called as carburetor. Okay, so now coming to the function of the carburetor, to keep a small reserve of fuel at a constant head, to vaporize the fuel to prepare a homogeneous mixture of air fuel mixture, to supply a correct amount of air fuel mixture at correct strength under all conditions. Suppose at different conditions we need different quality of the mixture. Okay, we will see in the next slide. Okay, so suppose we are accelerating, so in that situation we need rich mixture. Okay, now the question is, what is rich mixture, what is lean mixture, and what is the correct mixture? We will see it. First we will see what are the factors that affect carburation. The process of carburation is influenced by engine speed. Now, suppose the engine is running at a speed of 4000 rpm. It means 4000 of revolution per minute. In 1 minute, we have 60 seconds. Okay, so now we all know that for a 4-stroke engine, for one complete cycle, in cycle means suction stroke, compression stroke, power stroke, and exhaust stroke. There will be 2 revolution for these 4 operations. Okay, so for this 2 revolution, we need to inject fuel one time. Okay, so for this 4000 of revolution, we need our carburetor to supply the air fuel mixture 2000 times. The time available for doing this is 60 seconds. Okay, so for one revolution, we can see how much time will be available for the carburetor to supply this air fuel mixture is a fraction of second. That will be your 60 divided by 2000. This much amount of time only is required. Okay, so the engine speed, suppose we are running at a lower speed than this, then somewhat more time will be available. If we are running at a higher speed, more than this rpm also, okay, then at that moment very even less time will be available to provide by the carburetor the air fuel mixture to the engine. So this is one of the factor. Vaporization characteristics of the fuel, definitely this is one of the property of the fuel. Okay, different fuels are having different vaporization characteristics, so that is one of the factor that will affect carburation process. Effect of incoming air, the air coming from our air cleaner to the carburetor, the temperature of that air, suppose it is winter climate, okay, so the temperature of the air will be less. Okay, in summer climate the temperature of the air will be higher. Okay, so what will happen if the air with higher temperature is entering into the carburetor, then proper homogenization of the air fuel mixture will be occurred. Okay, so this is also one of the factors that affect carburation. And of course the final is the design of the carburetor. We will see 3 different design carburetors in our next lectures, that is Solex carburetor, Carter carburetor, um, Zenith carburetor, SU carburetor. So the design of carburetor also affects the carburation process. So these are the factors that affect carburation process. Now we will see air fuel mixture. An engine is generally operated at different loads and speed. For this, proper air fuel mixture should be supplied to the engine cylinder. Air fuel mixture is of three different types. Okay, chemically correct mixture, it is also called as stoichiometric air fuel ratio. It means for burning one single molecule of your petrol, how much air is required. Okay, so here you can see the chemically correct ratio is 15:1. To burn one molecule of your petrol, 15 molecule of air is required. Now rich mixture is 10:1, means here less air will be required, means less air we are supplying to burn one molecule of your petrol. So we can say the proportion of your fuel or the petrol is more in rich mixture. Now in lean mixture, we supply abundant or more than sufficient quantity of the air. Okay, so in this case, we have less fuel and more air. Okay, so excess of air will be there for your lean mixture, whereas excess of fuel will be there for your rich mixture. So this is about your air fuel mixture. Now different loading conditions. An automobile carburetor must be able to supply the required air fuel ratio to satisfy the below demands. Now, what are those demands? Idling condition. It means when the vehicle is running at no load condition. Okay, at that situation, the throttle valve will be closed. Now, what is this throttle valve? We will see in the next diagram. Okay, the second condition is cruising, that the mixtures must be lean. For cruising means the vehicle is running on the highway with a smooth velocity. Okay, at that situation we need a lean mixture. And the third condition is your high power, where you need to accelerate. When you are accelerating or when you are trying to climb hilly area, in that situation you need more power. To generate more power, more quantity of the fuel is required, that is a rich mixture is required. So these are the three running conditions that our carburetor must fulfill it.